line plots. Same thing, yeah. Well, today I realized yesterday that I was really confused. I didn't really understand line plots. Is anyone else confused? Yeah, I was confused too. So, we're going to learn a little bit more about line plots and actually go through and do a couple today as a class. So I found these instructions when I tried to look up how to do line plots. And this made much more sense to me, so we're going to try it. It says first, draw a number line. I wasn't even thinking that it's a number line. Next, identify the least and the greatest numbers in a set of data. Enter them on the endpoints of the number line. Okay, I'm going to put that in my brain. Then, plot an X above your number line value for each time the number occurs. And then, you have your line plot. What does this mean? Does anyone know what this means? Olivia, what do you think this means? I'm confused.
This whole thing is like instruction to make a line plot if you're like confused.
It's the instructions? Okay, well, let's see what comes next. Olivia thinks it's instructions. Oh, draw a number line. Was that one of our instructions?
Yes.
So when I have my line plot, the first thing I do is draw my number line. But what's it missing? Here we go.
Numbers.
The numbers. Identify the least and the greatest numbers in a set of data. What's that from? Damien.
That's from the instructions.
The instructions. So I have my number line, okay, and now I have my data, and now it says identify the least and the greatest numbers. What's the least number in my data? The number that is the least. Isaac. 5 inches. What number is the greatest? Rakeem. 8. Oh. So what do you think I do with this 5? Where do I put it? Isabella.
It needs to go on the bottom of the line, starting right there on the corner. Right there.
Right there?
And yeah, and you need to keep going until it goes to 8.
So I need to draw more lines like this?
No, you can't do that because if you do, there needs to be more numbers. So, no, you can't do that.
I can't do that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, we seem to be a little bit
I said no, I can't.
different views here. What is this like? Angelina, explain to me what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know about the lines, but I know you can't put the 9 there.
Why not?
Because that's not a number. Only if like if let's say if like you have 5 and then a 7. If it's like that, then you put the number that's between them.
Okay, so you don't have to put the 9 is what you're saying? I can get rid of it? Alright, we can get rid of it. Hold on, let's just... Is that okay though? The 5, 6, 7, 8?
No.
Why not? Santos, explain.
Because we keep going until the end of the arrow.
Oh, so I need to space them out more? Is that what you're saying? So, like... that? Oh, okay, like that. So you can put the 9 if you want, even though we don't have 9 in the data chart, because I have 5 spots here, so I just put the 9 there. So, then my next directions from the instructions we were given says plot an X above the number line value each time the data occurs. So we start with 5. 5, which we said was the least number. The number that is the least. How many times do we have 5 inches in our chart here? We have our chart. How many times do we have 5 inches? Kiara?
2.
2. So what am I going to do with that information? Olivia?
You want to translate the information, and you're going to put 2 X's.
Above the 6?
Above the 5.
Above the 5. So I'll have a 1, 2. Okay. What number comes next in my chart? What is the next greater number? Bianca,
7.
look again. What comes after 5?
6.
How many X's goes on the chart to show the length of 6 inches? Kiara?
1.
1, do we agree? Who agrees that 6 is on the chart 1 time? Who disagrees? Who's confused? It's okay, we're going to keep practicing. How many times does 7 show up? Zurek. So I draw 2 X's in front of on top of the 7? Zurek. Just 1 X? Because how many times is 7 inches shown in my chart over there? Angelina.
1 time.
Just 1. What about 8 inches? Uriel. How many times do you see 8 inches on that chart?
1.
Just 1. So I did put 1 X, 2 X's, 3 X's, 4 X's. How many X's?
3.
You think 3? Look over here. I'm taking the data from this chart to put on this graph. How many times do you see 8 inches in this chart? Where do you see 8? Does it show up again? No. So how many times does it show up? Once. So how many X's do I put by the 8? Good. What about 9? Do I have any 9 inches in my chart? No. So what do I do? Draw 0? No. What about? I leave it blank.
Because in there.
Hold on. Keep on listening. Go ahead, Isabella.
Because if there are no X's, you need to leave a blank, so you can't just put a 0 because we know it's 0, but there's nothing in. So and if there was an X, it would be 1, but it needs to be empty because there are no X's and it don't tell us the number.
Right. We don't have 9 inches in our chart over there, so it wouldn't help us. We leave it blank. I have data. I have my line plot. You need to show me what to do. What's the first thing that I do? We have our number line. So what's the next thing that we have to do? Andres.
Next thing you have to do is write the numbers. You have to write the numbers.
The numbers. Okay, what's the least number that you see for the inches up there? Santos.
2.
2. What's the greatest?
6.
6. So where do I put the 2? In the middle?
No, you put it in the beginning.
I put it in the beginning? Okay. Can I keep going?
Yes.
Okay. Now what does this say? Read this line for me. Isaac, read that line for me.
2 sticks are 2 inches.
So what do I put here for the 2 inches? Go ahead, Isaac.
2F.
2. What about the next one? Damien, read that one.
2 sticks are 3 inches.
So, how many X's go in the 3 inches?
2.
Okay. Read the next one, Rakeem.
3 sticks are 4 inches.
So, how many sticks are 4 inches?
3.
So, I draw 4 X's, right?
No.
How many? 3? Good. Read the next line for me. Josue.
5 sticks are 6 inches.
5 sticks are 6 inches. So, what number do I go to next? The 5 or the 6? We're measuring inches. Do I go to here? I go to the 6? Why do I go to the 6? What am I looking for? Santos.
5 sticks are 6 inches.
6 inches. So we go to the 6, and I draw 6 X's, right?
No.
Angelina.
You draw 5 X's.
Do I have any sticks that are 5 inches?
No.
No, so what do I do?
Just leave it.
Leave it blank. We're going to do one together on our sheets. Okay? Take one and pass it. Take one and pass it. Take one and pass it. Now you can get your notebooks and your pencils out. Put your paper on your notebook. And we're going to go through this together. So everyone's going to do it.
Oh, sorry.
You have a moment to speak.
When you have your paper, put it on your notebook in your lap. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Rakeem. Okay, thank you. I'm looking for ready, which means papers on your laps. And facing forward. You gave me yours, silly girl. Here you go. Thank you, Tamagia. Oh, it's okay. Alright, boys and girls, eyes on me. Don't start yet. We're doing this together. The only thing that should be on your paper is your name. Okay? Who wants to read the directions for me? Zureg. Hold on, Zureg. People are making noise. We're listening to Zureg. She's giving the directions. Go ahead, Zureg.
Each X on the line points.
Line plot. Length. Right, so this is just an example. I need someone to read number 1 for me. Sophia, will you read number 1 on your paper? Read it out loud for all to hear. Look at what happened. Miss Roldan already measured it for us. We have the measurement on our chart already, so we don't have to use our ruler. Number 2. Isaac, read number 2.
The numbers
what are we going to do first? We have our number line. They gave that to us. Who's going to tell me what to do next? Rakeem?
In the line, you have to do the smaller number. Smaller number is 7.
7. We all agree. Look at your paper. Is the smallest number 7?
Yes.
So what do I do now? Do I write 10 here?
No.
What number goes next?
8.
Next?
9.
Next?
10.
So now I draw circles on my thing, right? X's. Okay, so, alright. We're looking for the length of pencils in inches. So how many pencils were 7 inches? Paper.
2.
Why do you say 2?
There's 2 pencils are 7 inches.
The second pencil.
Second pencil.
When the chart is like this, that's your first measurement, your second measurement, your third measurement, and your fourth measurement. This information here doesn't really matter. I don't know why they put that there, because we don't really need that. All we need to know is the length of the pencils. So look at it again. How many pencils do we have that are 7 inches? How many times do you see the number 7?
1.
1. So how many X's goes here? 1. Let's look at the next one. How many times do you see 8 inches? Tamasia?
2.
2. Do we agree?
Yeah.
So what do we draw above the 8? Tamasia, how many X's does the 8 get?
2.
2. What about the 9? Rakeem? Nothing. Is that true, Brandon?
Yes.
There's no 9 here? So what do I do? You go to the next number? That's a good, I like the way Brandon said that. Did everyone hear Brandon?
Yeah.
He said you put nothing, you go to the next number.
Yeah.
I like that strategy. How many times do we see 10 inches? Isabella?
We see
In our chart. Look at your chart. How many times do you see the number 10?
3 times. I mean 4. 4?
The number 10. Down here. How many times do you see 10? Do you see how 8 shows up twice, Isabella? Do you see? 8 and then 8? It's there twice, right? How many times do you see the number 10 in this chart? How many circles or numbers did I circle? Just 1. So 10, it's only right there. It's only 1 time. You see that on your paper? There's only 1 10. So what does that mean? What do I do?
On the top of the line, I need to put an X.
1x. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Who says no? Raise your hand if you say no. I heard a no. Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Do you know why there's only 1x? How many times do you see 10 in the chart? Okay, you have to say yes?
Yes.
Okay. So now, we're going to try them by ourselves now. That we've spent a little bit more time on it. In the packets that you have in your labs, you have 2 other problems where the data is given to you. No, I can't. It's not enough. The first problem, you have your lengths. You just have to plot it. The second problem gives your lengths too, but it's a little bit trickier, so you need to read very carefully. Okay? Go back to your seats.